Well, folks, your evening dose of conservative truth has come once again with shocking news to my haters. It turns out that the smartest kid in the world, whose name escapes me at the moment for some strange reason, it turns out, though, that the smartest kid in the world was interviewed just recently and agrees with your humble correspondent. I am deeply honored, sir, young fellow. But yes, he has. He said that CERN has indeed flung us into alternate realities, universes, however you wish to describe them. And that ever so slight changes, which is exactly what I said, and it's true. Now, the only difference is that I was thinking linear, where he's thinking that it's like a side slip as opposed to a linear drop. And so that's where we differ. However, the meat and potatoes of it we agree on. And so I am humbled that the smartest kid in the world has agreed with your humble correspondent regarding CERN. Now you say, well, what do we do with this information now that we got it? Well, that's a good question. And what is CERN doing? I mean, people are. I'm getting report after report after report. People are feeling better. They're well. Where'd that come from? Anyway, but no, they're feeling better. Their minds are clear. They say they can use their peripheral vision better than they could before, if at all. And some even described it as being like tunnel vision, and it's gone. You know, now they've got full 360, well 180, but you get what I'm saying. And so yeah, crazy. So what kind of a hold did CERN have on us? Well, that's a good question now, isn't it? That's a very good question. And we may eventually flesh out just exactly what CERN was doing. Remember, folks, everything operates at a particular megahertz, kilohertz, or gigahertz. Everything. Everything is vibration, sound, and what was the other one? The other one escapes me. Anyway, but yeah, you know, you're hearing this because there are bones in the inner ear that are vibrating. And when they vibrate, they send a particular signal to the brain. The brain interprets that signal. And you hear me speaking. Okay? Now that's kind of a crude definition of it, but it's pretty close. Anyway, the point is that vibration, sound, everything's at a hertz. But is it megahertz, kilohertz, or gigahertz? Doc says, tell me where it hurts. Anyway, but yeah, so wow, I am honored that the smartest kid in the world has agreed with me that CERN has indeed fucked us over. And now that they got this portal going, well, what in the world is that going to do? Well, we're going to find out, I guess, won't we? Apparently people and creatures and entities, I mean, even non-corporeal entities, supposedly, have just waltzed right in here without absolutely no checkout or, hey, who are you? Why are you here? What's your story? Nothing. They just politely march right on. Damn, hello. They just politely march right on in. Big ass truck with a bunch of cars on. Very interesting. Anyway, lit up like a Christmas tree too. Anyway, yeah, just a bunch of, I mean, even non-corporeal entities coming through the portal under CERN, and CERN's like, oh yeah, just come on in. Yeah, okay. Wow, does that sound familiar? Kind of sounds like the Biden administration, doesn't it? Isn't that what the Biden administration? Oh, just come on in. You know, and then we find out later a bunch of them's murderers and child molesters and rapists and just all manner of evil. And now CERN is basically doing the same thing, only it's doing it on a corporeal as well as incorporeal capacity. But saying, yeah, just come on in. You know, supposedly there was a 46,000 year man came through. In other words, 46,000 years into the future or something. And it's like, oh, okay, just come on in. Well, wait a minute. Where is this guy? Who is he? Where is he? What is he doing? And more importantly, is he friendly? I mean, can we at least get the basics down? Hey, are you friend or a foe? You know, getting the basics down would be kind of nice. You know, that would be kind of nice. But yeah, your humble correspondent feels honored that the smartest kid on earth agrees with him in regards to CERN. Now, like I said, to me it was more of a linear thing, whereas he's saying no, it's kind of like a side slip actually. But you know, that's the only place where we kind of disagree, and I'm flexible enough, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. We got the basics down, and that's all that matters, right? But anyway, yeah. So now and I've been sitting here thinking, well, shit, do I call this and I was right? Because I was right. And now I got the smartest kid on earth saying I was right. So, I mean, I guess technically it would be. I guess technically this would be, and I was right. So, I was right. Again. What do you want me to say? But I was. And now I got the smartest kid on earth saying the same shit I'm saying. So, that's a good thing. It's always nice to get confirmation, isn't it, guys? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's always nice to get confirmation. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here and went. Probably take a nap. I mean, it is nighttime, so I'll probably take a nap. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful evening and a better tomorrow. Bye.